Hello class, hello everyone. Today's lesson has a theme called managing resources. Managing resources. Managing resources. What is a resource? A resource is something used to achieve an aim. A resource is something used to achieve an aim. Now, there are several resources, and some of these resources can be used in our daily lives. And there are resources which you use, and there are those which are not used in our daily lives. But they're so important that without them, some things cannot be achieved. So a resource is something used to achieve an aim. As I've told you, there are several resources. We can look at some examples of resources. Examples of resources. We are having land as the most important resource. Most important. Most important. Why is it so most important? It's because it is used to achieve almost everything, and it is land that all activities are made from or are done from. Another resource we are having is water. Another resource is fuel. So in fuel, we are having charcoal and firewood. Charcoal and firewood. Yeah. Another resource we are having is time. Time. Excuse me. So another resource is money. Money. So if you are looking at managing resources as a theme, we have to manage well all these resources so that we achieve the aim. If we are to achieve any aim or as planned, we have to use these resources very well. We have to manage them very well. Now, one of the resources which is so crucial is money. How do we use money? What is money? Right? So money is a medium of exchange. Money is a medium of exchange. How do we manage money? We manage money by saving. We can manage money by saving. Saving. How do we understand by the term saving? Saving is the keeping of money for future use. Keeping money for future use. Keeping money for future use. Now, money is managed by saving it. And we have seen that saving is the keeping of money for future use. How do we manage money? How do we save? Mostly there are two ways in which money is saved. There are two ways. Some people save money in a wooden box. Ways of saving money. How do we save money? Some save the money in the bank. Save money in the bank. Others do save in the wooden box. Wooden box. Now, why do we save money in the banks? We realize that that is the safest place. That is the most safe place for one to keep the money. Though others keep in the wooden box, they are also saving. They are also learning to manage resources. And these resources is money mostly. Now, we ask ourselves, why should we save? What is the importance of saving? What's the importance of saving? We save for several reasons. One may decide to save in order to meet the future's needs. To meet the future needs. One may decide to save in order to develop him or herself. There's no way one can achieve in any way as far as development is concerned without saving money. So one of the reasons why people save, they save majorly for future use. Others save to meet the daily needs. For example, food, clothes. Others save to get water. Others save for medical services. But we, as human beings, as far as managing resources, and in this case money, we have to save. And there are several reasons why do people save. And we need to know the things which people do save money on. Some people save for land. Others save for development. Other people save power. Other people save money for other food. Others save money for hospital bills, and many, many others. But the essence as to why we need to learn on how to manage resources, and mostly money, is to meet the future programs, is to meet the future needs. Since we don't know what tomorrow brings, that's the reason why we need to save money. That's the reason why we need to save money. So please try as much as possible and learn on how to manage resources. I've given you an example of money. The major way we can manage money is by saving. And I've told you saving means keeping money for future use. I've told you the ways we keep money is by saving it either in a bank. And I've told you it's the most important place where money is saved safely is the bank. Others keep their money in wooden box, old boxes. Others save in the metallic box. Metallic box. These are all ways of saving money. So please, as children, we need to learn on how to manage resources. Sometimes, children, you're given pocket money. In a short while, the money is finished. You consume it in just a blink of an eye, and the money is over. We need to save for the future. We need to learn how to manage the resources. Today you're having, tomorrow you might not be having. So please learn on how to manage the resources. Not only money, the land, the water, you leave water leaking, you leave the tap flowing. Please try as much as possible to learn on how to manage the little you're having so that you meet tomorrow when you're happy. We need to learn on how to manage electricity. Switch off the lights when not in use. There you're learning to manage the resources. But at times you leave, you're in the sitting room, but you've left the bedroom. When power is on, no one is using it. So please try to switch off the lights when not in use. Try to use water when you're managing it well. Time managing. Time factor is so important. Please, if you're to achieve anything in life, we need to learn on how to manage time. You plan yourself, you plan for a day. At a given time, I'm going to be here, I'm going to be doing this, and from there, I'll have to do this. Try to manage time. Managing resource is so important. Time factor, money, water, power, land, and many other resources, minerals. People have used minerals in the way they want, not forgetting that the country will be there for years and years. They have not managed the resources the way they would have done it for the benefit of the others. So please, we need to learn on how to manage the resources for the good of our lives and the lives of other people to come. Thank you.